Today's Sunday. It's election day. It was eerily quiet out there all morning long. There were no cars. There was no movement. We had no new patients coming into the emergency room. The doctors were milling around. Nothing to do. We were sitting there eating our lunch, and I got called to the emergency department. There was a young woman who had come in with sudden onset of abdominal pain, and she collapsed at home. When I got to the emergency room, her belly was distended. It was very tender. She was awake, but she was in shock. We didn't wait for any testing. We rushed her over to the operating room. She was 22 years old. She said her last period was 2 weeks ago, but still, my diagnosis was that she had a ruptured ectopic. So we rushed her into the operating room, and it was a little bit of a challenge because the new anesthesiologist was here, and it was hard for him to find anything, but he immediately opened her belly, and it was filled with blood and clots. We only have one suction, so it's hard to capture all that blood. It was a mess. It was running all over the floor. I reached my hand and I couldn't see anything. I grabbed her uterus and found where the ectopic pregnancy had burst, and we got control of the bleeding, and then we clamped it, and then told everyone to calm down now. We got the bleeding, and she is stable today. We had to give her blood, and she is going to do fine. But it was pretty scary because we don't have a lot here. We gave her unmatched blood. During the surgical procedure, I found that she had a lot of adhesions in there. She probably had an old infection. The sad thing is for this 22-year-old is that she's at high risk for getting another ectopic pregnancy. I did remove part of her tube that was damaged in the area that had ruptured. Her sisters were with her, two of her sisters. They were very grateful and very appreciative. So we'll just watch her, and I think she will do well. Being 22 years old and resilient, they heal fast. So sometimes you really feel like you make a huge difference. I told her family if they had waited any longer at home, that she would have died. So they understood the gravity of the situation. It felt good to do something really valuable.